Momentum is defined as the product of an object's mass and its velocity. So the momentum is equal to the object's mass times its velocity. So the greater the mass of an object, or the faster it's moving, the greater the momentum will be. So if we had a car with a mass of 1,000 kilograms and a person with a mass of 70 kilograms, and they're both moving in the same direction, for example, moving towards the east, and they're moving at the same speed of 5 meters per second, who or what has the higher momentum here? Well, we can use our equation for momentum to find the momentum for the car and for the person. So the momentum for the car is equal to its mass, 1,000 kilograms, multiplied by its velocity of 5 meters per second. And we get a value of 5,000 kilograms meters per second. And this is directed towards the east. What about for the person though? What is their momentum when they're moving at a speed of 5 meters per second? Well, the momentum for the person is equal to their mass, 70.0 kilograms, multiplied by their speed. And we've got the same speed here, 5 meters per second. And that is equal to 350 kilograms meter per second. And that's also directed towards the east. So we can see here that in this scenario, where the car and the person are moving at the same speed in the same direction, the car has much greater momentum than the individual here, than the person, simply because its mass is much greater. So in problem 2, a person fires a rifle, propelling a bullet weighing 4.20 grams at a velocity of 900 meters per second towards the north. In a separate scenario, the same individual swings a 5 kilogram sledgehammer straight down, driving it to a velocity of 12 meters per second as it strikes a large nail. Which object exhibits the greater momentum here? Well, again, we need to use our momentum equation here. So for the bullet, the momentum is equal to its mass, 0.0042 kilograms, multiplied by its speed, 900 meters per second. And we get a value of 3.78 kilograms meters per second. So do you think this momentum for the bullet moving north has higher momentum, the same amount of momentum, or lower momentum than the sledgehammer here? Well, the momentum of the sledgehammer is equal to its mass, 5.00 kilograms, multiplied by the speed as it strikes the nail, 12.0 meters per second. We get a value of 60.0 kilograms meter per second. So even though the sledgehammer is moving far slower than the bullet, because the sledgehammer has a larger mass, its momentum is far larger than the bullet. So another thing I need to mention about momentum is that it's a vector quantity. And this is why I'm putting arrows above the momentum here, and also the velocity, because the velocity is also a vector quantity. So this means that the momentum not only has a magnitude, a size, but it also has a direction. And this direction is the same as the velocity. So let's explain this more clearly with an example. If we have two football players, each with a mass of 80 kilograms, and they're running directly towards one another on a field, both players have a speed of 5 meters per second. When they collide, their momenta cancel due to vector addition. What is the resulting momentum after the collision? So let's imagine these two football players are moving in one dimension, and they're moving along the x-axis. So let's call this player 1, and he's moving in the positive x direction at a positive 5 meters per second. Remember, velocity is a vector, so it has a direction, and we indicate what the direction is with the sign here. So this player is moving in the positive x direction. Player 2 is moving in the negative x direction, and therefore his velocity is a negative 5 meters per second. So to solve this problem, let's first calculate the momentum of each player before the collision. And the direction of the momentum is going to be the same as the direction of the velocity. So player 1's momentum will be in this direction, and player 2's momentum will be in this direction. So the momentum for player 1 equals 80 kilograms, the player's mass, multiplied by positive 5 meters per second. And we get a value of positive 400 kilograms meters per second. For player 2, we also have a mass of 80 kilograms, but now we have a negative 5 meters per second. So this means that we have a negative 400 kilograms meters per second, a negative momentum. So we can see that the magnitude of each player's momenta is the same at 400, but one points in the positive x direction and the other points in the negative x direction. So what happens when these two players collide? What is their final momentum? So the final momentum is simply the addition of these two vectors here. We add them together. So the final momentum, the total momentum, after the collision is equal to the momentum of player 1 plus the momentum of player 2. So if we plug in the numbers now, player 1 has a positive 400 kilograms meters per second, plus for player 2 a negative 400 kilograms meters per second. When we add these together, we get a sum of 0 kilograms meters per second. This means that when the players collide, their momentum after the collision is 0. And because the momentum is 0, their velocity must also be 0.